Hello, everybody, and welcome to Osborne Motors Endurance Challenge. It is Season 8, Week 6, and we are back. I'm here in the booth with my man, Chris Ultimate Energy Kraus. Chris Kraus, how you doing today?
Dude, I'm doing so great. How are you, Marcus?
I'm doing fantastic. Do you feel like you're driving in the left lane at 90 miles an hour? Temporary tags?
With a spare tire?
Maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. Every time.
Sticking out of it, doing fantastic. Are you ready? Are you ready for Watkins, Glen?
Dude, I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy that you're back. It's gonna be a good night.
I'm back. I've realized that I'm not very good at racing. I'm pretty washed up.
Such a bad.
And I'm back here in the booth. It's good to be here.
I mean, kind of shenanigans, but it is what it is. I disagree. I disagree. You are great. You worked great.
I don't know if you were watching the broadcast the past couple races. They might disagree with you.
Well, broadcast barely happened last week.
Yeah,
so
you guys are falling apart without me. I had to come back. We're here. We had a little bit of technical difficulties. We're catching up. These are the last 3 minutes of qualifying. Why can I hear my own voice in the back of my head? It's because that's open. There we go. Thank God. I thought I had schizophrenia. It's not. I'm just learning how to broadcast again. It's kind of a learning curve.
That's okay.
So how's this season going? What do you think of the GT4 and GT3 action? I think I got the classes fixed, but we're just seeing GT3 class only, not the separation of pros and amateurs, just for the broadcast.
I mean, I think it's been really positive. I think there's been a lot of good reception regarding the GT4. You know, makes the GT3 racing a little more exciting because they have to deal with traffic, and there's always a chance that the front runner could run into some crazy issue, right?
That's true. I am seeing only 8 GT4 drivers out there at the moment.
That's rough.
They are one down because of me. Do you think this is gonna continue next season? I think OMEC is going to have GT4.
I think we'll have some sort of multi-class. I don't know if it'll be GT4. GT3 is definitely not going away. I can tell you that.
What's your preferred secondary class? And
man, I don't know.
Why is it P Cup?
Why is it P Cup? Ooh. Because it's the best driving car on the
P Cup
on the surface.
Yeah.
I love a P Cup, but then again, like that car that's a love it or hate it sort of car. There are people that are not lukewarm about it. Like everyone either like it's great or it's awful. You know.
Same with GT4s.
And
even though the GT4 is the best car on the surface.
Easy.
We were on board with Jake Luther, I believe, going through that bus stop. How do you feel about the bus stop at Watkins, Glen? I hate it. I can't do any bus stop fast.
It's stupid. It's stupid. Bus stops are dumb in general.
Do you have to clobber the curbs like that in real life? I think that's the problem.
Oh, I think didn't they make the curbs taller?
I think so. I think generally you kind of want to avoid it because it would just destroy your car. But in iRacing, there's no consequences. So in order to be fast, you just have to clobber over the curb within a millisecond of the fence. Otherwise, you're slow.
You mean a millimeter?
Millimeter, millisecond.
Yeah, same.
They're both very narrow measurements. You know what I'm saying? Narrow time? I don't know.
They are.
Maybe Bob gave me some of his mushrooms. I'm not sure.
I have no idea. I don't know what's going on either.
I do know. Let's pull in Devin because he decided to leave us tonight. And he's going to leave us again. Did Devin qualify?
Let him leave.
Where did Devin qualify? Can we roast him? 7th?
Threw that shit on the pole, bitch. You can't roast me.
7th?
Yes, sir.
Did you cheat?
Absolutely not.
How do you feel that you're not in a Corvette? Or you're not in a Mercedes?
I'm about to smoke that 20 Caicedo pack after this race.
Why did you leave the Mercedes?
This thing's fast.
Yeah, but the Mercedes sounds
So
better.
you're saying that
So-
the Mercedes isn't the best car anymore? You've fallen out
It's
of
the
love.
best looking, and it's the best sounding car.
It's not the best looking, but okay.
When it come down to it, you won't race it.
It is no longer the meta car.
That's called
No.
being a fickle fan.
Yeah,
A fair weather fan. I prefer that.
Yeah.
I'm
We're
trying to
gonna
smoke that
change your
Tesco
nickname.
pack
You're
after this
no
race.
longer head
Bring him in
honcho.
here. Bring him in here.
Bring who in here?
Tony Caicedo. I need to tell him how I'm gonna smoke his smoke.
You
that
bring him
Tesco
in.
pack.
You know, shh, you can't tell us what to do.
Tony Caicedo.
I am standing in the bathroom right now. I walked away to take a piss. What's up?
That's really gross. What are you? What's this on-track action going to be between you and Devin Adams? What are we going to see tonight?
Remember more
I
than
don't
two
know.
shakes.
We're gonna
Is
see what
someone going to get
happens.
banned?
Yes.
Just us
If
from
anyone's
you.
gonna be Devin,
We have a guy peeing on during a live race.
I'm gonna mute myself. Give me 1 sec. I gotta go real bad.
Well, you know,
Unless
that's honestly.
Get him out of
That's-
I hope
Come out here.
that's
he's gonna have
gonna set the tone for this race. Devin Adams.
he's gonna have
we'll
some
probably talk
spicy
to you
diarrhea.
later. That's a good one. Are you ready to do a grid walk? Chris Kraus?
I am now, dude. I gotta be honest. SDK was still not set up, like logged in, but now it is. We're
That's
good.
okay. We're here. We're winging it.
We're good.
But you're good. You're telling
You know-
me.
you know
You're
what?
telling me you can do a grid walk. You're
I think
capable.
I can. I think I'm capable.
Were you
I
doing
don't-
it while I was gone, or did you guys give up on it?
You must have not even been watching the.
I didn't. I didn't watch a single one.
That's fair.
I'm sorry.
That's fair.
I didn't have time. I usually got done racing and was upset, and then I just shut everything off and played Satisfactory. You know how it goes.
I know how something goes. I guess.
All right, you going in grid order?
I mean, you're
Are you doing?
you're controlling the cameras right
All
now, my guy.
We're going in grid order.
We'll get there.
We're there.
Are we?
Yeah, you gotta start. They just haven't loaded in yet.
All right. First up, we got Jake Luther sitting on pole. No big deal. Probably a cakewalk for him. Second up, Mitch Buenaventura. Tony Caicedo's arch nemesis. Tony Caicedo's? Yeah, that sounds right. Third, we got Nate Sides, and in fourth, we got Kevin Hayes. Repping that OMEC paint and that McLaren. Gorgeous car, gorgeous paint.
Those are some good ass OMEC paints. Tell you what.
In fifth, we got Mike Braun. And then in sixth, we got Nick Terrell. I love how this became the McLaren Corvette Manufacturers Championship.
Yeah, it's the McLaren Cup.
Sixth was Nick Terrell. P7, we already talked about this guy. Screw him.
He's the worst.
He's the worst. P8, Michael Doyen. P9, Tony Caicedo. P10? What's in P10? Tyler Roberts. That's sweet paint, to be honest. I
good
love
paint.
it. Love it. P11, Billy Bowerman. P12, Parker Merrill. P13, Mauricio Marquez Ramos. And P14, we got Alex Haller in P15. Jason Larson in P16. Tanner Kennedy. P17, Kurt Bray. P18, Joshua Heartless Harless. What a convenient name. P19, Shane Brown. P20, Charles Rotes. P21, Danny Brusso. P22 is Adam Dahl. And P23, we're almost there. P23 is Jordan Oliver. P24, Christopher Piero. P25 is John Schwartz, starting way further back than he normally
Yeah,
does.
what happened there? Damn.
And then he must be looking for a
If
challenge.
this was an
And then
official race,
P26
he'd be losing 170 I rating right now.
That's awesome. P26 and rounding out the GT3 field, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yeah, is Chris Cortez. P1, our GT4 leader is Dustin Hall. Wait, yeah. Hall, sorry. Jeez.
Yeah, you just went too slow. We're driving away, but we got it. Justin Hall.
SDK is freaking out. P2 in GT4 is Jesse Olsen. P3,
Finally back. Landon Orr.
gosh, yeah, I thought he was going to make it. P4 is Kevin Medina in GT4. P5 looks like it's Patrick Cantrell. Yep. P6 is Fenachini. And P7 is Bob Lindell, and then rounding out the field in P8 for GT4, and last on the grid, Kelvin Colado.
The tree frog
We
car.
got a what?
The tree frog car.
Is the tree frog car?
Do you think it looks like a tree frog?
I can kind of see it right
That
now.
car really freaks Bob out when you're in a race.
That's because Bob is talking to the shadow people, though.
Yeah, we'll be in a race and Bob will be freaking out about the tree frog car.
Yeah.
I just broke my mic.
What did you just break?
I fixed it. Don't worry. Wait.
Did you break your mic or something? What is
Yeah.
Bob doing there?
Really getting all over the back of Patrick Andrell there. It is the
Oh,
Slovak
that's right.
rivalry. Anything could happen coming through the bus stop. I'm gonna step
On
away.
the pace lap, regardless.
I'm gonna step away for 1 second to get a drink. You got
Oh,
this. I'll be
gosh.
right back.
All right. I don't know why why Marcus left me on last place. We should be looking. I think we should be looking at the GT3 leaders, but we'll see how fast Marcus is at getting back. Got a full pace lap here, folks. Good thing Watkins Glen isn't the longest track in iRacing. Otherwise, this would be an arduous pace lap. Kelvin's really spacing out the GT4 field. Maybe he's going to be sneaky and try to jump that start like Tony Caicedo always does.
I'm back.
Oh.
How rough was that?
That was pretty good. I actually think I did okay.
Look at that Ford Mustang pace car, though.
What a gross car.
Not as good as the truck. I must have been high on drugs when I made this session, but there it is. It looks really thin compared to the GT3 cars.
I mean, it kind of is.
It's got like little bicycle tires on it.
GT3 cars are like they have white body kits and shit on them. So yeah, that
Is that the Mustang, the old one that used to race? That you can still race, or is that just...
Oh no. That's just a model. I think. I don't think it's the same one.
It's upsetting.
You're talking about the one that
It's
was in
got, like-
production car challenge.
Yeah, it's got like construction lights on the top of it.
Yeah. All pace cars do. You ever watched racing in real life?
Well, but that looks like extra
What?
construction-y. Listen, I don't know. We're
I don't know,
coming
man.
here. This is Watkins
Waiting
Glen.
on-
This is the
waiting on
start.
that green
This is the start
flag.
of 90 minutes. We're going.
Here we
That's
go.
That's the green flag. Everyone's going. Everyone's spurting out. We got Tony Caicedo sneaking down the inside there, looking to cause some chaos. Right next to Devin Adams. Be keeping an eye on them, making sure nothing crazy happens. Going through turn one. I don't see anything happening yet. Everyone made it through clean, amazingly. Usually it takes a wet race for everyone to get through turn one, but it does look like Devin
Not
Adams
that bad.
snuck ahead of Tony Caicedo. Coming through the S's. Who do we got up front? We
Didn't
got
Devin
Jake
start in front
Luther.
of Tony?
No, he was behind him coming in turn one, side by
We're
side. He was behind him a little
even going into the bus stop there.
bit. Beautiful bus stop. Everyone's still going through smoothly. Nate
should've-
Science
should've
up in
done the-
second place.
We should have done the no bus stop configuration.
I thought about it. We got the GT3s coming through the bus stop.
GT4s.
GT4s, you're right. Bob Lindell is behind the tree frog car. That is going to be throwing him through a loop.
He's gonna freak out.
We don't know if he's going to be able to handle it. We're going to go on board. You're living Bob Lindell's nightmare behind the tree frog car as we speak. Almost rear-ended him. The hypnotic gaze of the tree frog. I feel like we got something happen. We got Jordan Oliver making a pass on Christopher Piero. Christopher Piero just went wide there on whatever that corner is coming up the back straight. Do you know the corner names, Chris Krause?
I know the boot.
Oh, you piece of shit.
Whoa.
Is this the
Can't be
boot?
coming in that hot.
That was the boot that they just went through.
Yeah.
Got the hot dog water behind him. How's the hot dog water livery make you feel?
Oh, that's hilarious. I also like that he's not running the same car that everyone else runs. He's driving the BMW. That's the way to be,
That livery also fits the BMW.
because it's so unexciting.
Yeah, I guess.
Like hot
so.
dog water.
Do you
Hot
hate?
dog water is delicious.
Do you hate the BMW?
It's just it exists. I think you've said it is the most average GT3 possible. It has good control, and good speed and stuff, but like it doesn't do anything particularly well.
Yeah, that's
Right?
true. It's a quiet zen place.
Yeah.
We do have Nate Sides up in second place, which surprising. Have we seen Nate Sides start second in any other race? That's probably a little unfair, but usually he kind of makes his way up from the back.
Yeah.
It's because it's usually what's his butt up there, John Schwartz,
Usually.
who has made his way all the way up to 15th. Didn't he start in like 26th, 25th, 24th?
Yeah, he started absolute like second to last.
And he's already halfway up. Can we see? I need a button that shows me like their beginning drive. We do have a crash. We have a crash from Tanner Kennedy. That's a new name for me. Coming through. This is the boot. Where's the crash? Oh, there's the crash.
There it is.
That'll do it. And there's the kind of roll back into traffic. Park it up. Is he gonna get it spun around? What a pro. What a pro. Good job. Good job, Tanner Kennedy.
Yep.
Now, how do I see John Schwartz's race start? Green flag. Hold on.
I don't know, man. I just
got
work
it.
here.
I got it. This is on board. This is the race start of John Schwartz. I got to see how he went from 20th to 15th in one lap.
It is wigging out right now. At least mine is.
Oh, turn one. Look how many cars he passed into turn one. He passed like 5 cars. Everyone taking it easy, and John Schwartz is on a mission. Looks like he's behind Kurt Bray in that OMEC orange and black Mustang, which is a pretty sweet paint job. Not as good as the yellow and black OMEC paint job. That's my favorite, but it's okay.
I agree.
Coming up, is he going to send it in the bus stop? You know, oh. I was waiting for him to just send it right up the inside of the bus stop. He does get a good run on that other McLaren, though. Coming into the carousel. Not as aggressive as I thought. Just kind of taking it easy. We do have a crash. Michael Doyen.
Ooh.
Is this what you're saying ooh about?
Yes.
Is that him in the Porsche? Oh, he pit maneuvered. Oh boy, that's
What tried to happen there?
Yeah, who is that next to him? Parker Barrel. That's a real sick paint job there, though. Yeah, it looks like Parker Barrel just came down and took him out. Probably not on purpose. Hope not on purpose, but
Hope not.
he did crash again, trying to limp it back to the pits. That is a messed up car. That back tire is not even turning, and there he goes again. Oh, Michael Doyen. Does he have an asymmetric paint job? Does it look different on the one side?
It could be body panel damage. I don't know.
Michael Doyen always trying his best, always getting caught up in some really unfortunate incidents.
I only took him out once. Okay.
When did you take him out?
I took him out last season. I think it was maybe 2 seasons ago. It was when I was driving the old McLaren at one of the newer tracks.
He might have the record for getting taken out by the most amount of people.
I can see that.
I think it's a different person every race. But he still won it. What did he get last season? Did he win? Did he get second?
In amateur, he did pretty well, I think, yeah.
Because it was between him and Tony Caicedo. And Caicedo threw it away the very last race. We all remember this. It was a heartbreak of a season. Nate Sides is still holding on to P2. He has Buenaventura right behind him. I have to think Buenaventura is probably just kind of biding his time. He does have Kevin Hayes behind him. Kevin Hayes usually
overdrives the car.
Does he?
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Caicedo. Tree frog car. It's tree frog car down. Call the ambulance.
Not seeing anything.
Call the frog ambulance.
Don't see anything still. Weird.
Maybe if you'd be paying attention, watching my screen. Yeah, you got nothing.
There it goes.
You got nothing. Is it that delayed? Are you just now seeing it?
I'm just now seeing it.
Well, he kept it out of the wall. Honestly, pretty impressive. Michael Doyen out of the pits. John Schwartz made a pass on Billy Bowerman. McLaren v. McLaren coming into turn 1.
Do we think that we're hoping for that the racers are hoping for a yellow flag tonight, especially the ones that have spun?
Yeah, definitely. Michael Doyen is probably hoping for a yellow flag right about now. Do you think he took tires or gas or anything, or you think he just took fast repair?
I would just take the fast repair if I was him.
See, I would have took tires and gas.
Really?
Yep.
This early?
Yeah, I'm terrible at it, but we got Christopher Piero making a pass on Charles Roach. Did you see that? Him pulling out, making a move into the bus stop. Almost took out that Porsche coming in. Had his nose stuck in there. That makes him a little wide. Exit might be a little compromised, but Charles sauced the Roats. He's kind of struggling. He's getting shook.
Oof.
Went off the track. Probably went off to avoid that accident. He's focusing too much on streaming, not enough on racing.
I don't think that's possible. No, I think he's doing fine.
He's lost in the sauce. Back in the GT4 battle.
Look in the GT4 field, yeah.
We have the ever legendary Justin Hall and Jesse Olsen race. They're just
family.
They're just miles ahead of everyone else. It's crazy.
Walking away from it.
Before I rage quit, I don't think Jesse Olsen didn't finish last race, did he? Did he get taken out?
I don't remember, to be honest.
Oh, that's right. You guys gave up on last race. Just like you give up on everything.
Says the guy that quit racing to come be a broadcaster because you couldn't find any competition or something. Oh, I'm too good for the slow people, and I'm not good enough for the fast people.
What did I say that? I just suck.
That was a direct quote.
I quit 2 weeks in a row.
Direct quote.
I can just leave. I don't actually have to broadcast.
Don't threaten me with abuse like that. I don't need your verbal abuse.
You can go back to Devin. Oh, the back of this GT4 pack is super tight. We got Kevin Medina slightly pulling away from everyone. We got Landon Orr with Fettuccini, who I think I would like to start a petition that he just changes his name to Fettuccini.
How many times do you think he's heard that in his life?
I don't know, but I'm gonna start a change.org petition.
Isn't it pronounced Assini?
Probably, but you said Fettuccini.
I forget how it's pronounced. I know he's corrected us before.
We got them all coming in the bus stop. Do you think he's gonna make a move on Landon, or do you think he's just back there biding his time?
Oh no, he's waiting for Landon to mess up.
I believe his teammate is Tony Caicedo, is it not?
I have no idea.
You should bring. Oh,
he's
gonna make. Nope. Selling the dummy. Landon's not gonna buy it. And that number 69 McLaren. What a guy.
What a guy.
See, the McLaren is just gonna burn out its tires, though. The Mercedes,
you think so?
Yeah. The Mercedes has so many more setup options. You can actually adjust the diff and all this stuff. They're landing at some kind of netcode fucking crash something.
Cool. I was like, did he just blink for you too? I was wondering.
Had pieces fly off and made Cini's wipers go crazy. Oh, there he goes.
Maybe that's why he disconnected earlier.
He might not make it through the race. If I was Fenn, I'd just be biding my time to see if his internet will even make it through. But then you got Patrick Cantrell behind you.
The issue with racing and hoping that the guy in front of you blinks out is that there's a chance that they will disappear and they will reappear with your front bumper inside of them.
That's true.
And then you get damage.
That's true.
Ask me how I know.
How do you know?
Because it happened to me in a race.
You really
in an official race. Yeah.
Yeah. You know who's really surprised me this season? Patrick Cantrell.
Who? Why?
He's been an animal. He's just been cruising through the field.
Dude, that's what he does. He
has over 2,000
the Iceman.
rating.
He's the Iceman.
He's like 2.2K.
That's okay.
That's crazy. When did that happen?
My guy, Patrick participates in like special events and team enduros.
I'm just saying. I think
Yeah,
we need to drug test him for performance enhancing drugs. Because I don't know when he
I
got
don't
so good.
I don't know, man. Do you think his anti-cheat is working?
I don't know. He works from home. He can't trust people to work from home. They're just walking around their house in their pajamas all day,
What's that supposed to mean?
not doing any real work. You know what I mean?
I wear my slippers, but I do get
Got
dressed for
slippers.
work.
You got work slippers?
No, they're just normal.
Are they nicer?
Slippers.
Do you polish them?
They're LL Bean slippers. It's probably time for some new slippers.
LL
honestly.
Bean slippers are totally on brand for you. I don't know why, but I don't know what other brand of slippers you would have in your house.
I think the next ones I'm going to get are like going to be 100% wool instead of having any like leather.
You should get the LL Bean branded Subaru.
Gross.
They made an LL Bean edition like Outback.
Does it have a CVT in it?
Yeah, all Subarus do. Devin Adams, I was just about to, after I was done making fun of Patrick, was gonna go to him because he was two tenths from the car in front of him, and oh my goodness,
Yeah, I can see.
he kept it out of the wall though. Let's take a look. Look at this Tokyo drift. We need the music, the Fast and Furious music coming through there for a second. Little tap of the wall, nothing terrible. The back end pretty much avoids everything. That's about the best case scenario for that crash. Let's see what Devin has to say for himself. Devin Adams, what the fuck was that, buddy?
Oh,
That was a little bit rude. First of all. Second of all, tactical miscalculation.
You,
tactical
it
miscalculation.
almost looked cool because you almost saved it.
I was trying to.
I was just about to pull you up on the broadcast because you were 2 tenths away from Bowerman. You were looking to make a move.
Oh, you didn't see what happened?
I saw that you crashed.
But you saw that, right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it was a good save. Kept it out of the wall. How'd you feel about John Schwartz getting around you?
Well, I don't care. I'm not racing him.
Did you feel intimidated?
Not really, no.
You didn't feel the power of the Schwartz as he drove around you?
No, I'm not racing
the
him.
Schwartz.
You technically are racing him. You're racing everyone for points. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of the Pro-Am Championship, Devin. You're racing everyone for points. Yeah. You take out John Schwartz, you get his points. I might have to ban you for that "Don't Tread on Me" flag, though, but we'll talk about that later.
I don't get it. It's not that bad.
Devin Adams, everyone. What would you do without him?
Without Devin,
Yeah,
dude,
without the charm of Devin Adams,
life would be crazy.
life would just be in shambles. Kevin Hayes still stuck behind Buenaventura. Are any of them... None of them are in the party chat. They're not cool enough. John Schwartz is in the party chat, but he's deafened. You know who is in the party chat?
Bob Lindell.
Landon Orr. Keep it calm. Don't crash. Every time I pull you in here, you crash. Don't crash.
Yeah, give me a second.
Also, your internet.
Alright, what's up? We're good now.
I was like, you're driving a GT4. How hard is this? You're fine.
Oh, goddamn hard.
He's got Patrick breathing down the back of him. How do you feel about
Yeah.
Patrick putting on the
Patrick
pressure?
has Bob breathing down.
Well, it's
the
just Patrick.
down his
It's been Fen most of the race. I think I broke too early and scared. So he lost a couple spots.
Yeah, he's way back there behind Bob now. I see that. I missed that.
Yeah, I put a new spring in my pedals literally right before the race, and I have no idea what I'm doing right now.
Oh, that's always the best choice.
Typically, you
Major
wanna keep
pedal
it
work
between the
right
lines.
before the race.
Yeah, I really should not have done that,
Yeah.
but it's where we are.
You don't want any consistent feel whatsoever. He wanted to be
It feels like a
radically
sponge.
different.
It feels terrible. Like I have
Every
no
time-
idea where it is.
Every time that I've ever changed something on my rig, it's always been right before a team endurance race. You're fine.
Hell yeah.
Good, 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 good.
Good teamwork. But we're going to leave you to it. You got Patrick breathing down your neck. You got Bob Lindell.
Yeah, yeah.
You got those McLaren tires just screaming for their life, so good luck.
Oh, and you're getting bump drafted.
I literally hit the pit limiter on accident when I hit the push to talk. So yeah, there you go.
We're going to put you back so you can focus. Good luck. Oh, maybe.
Man,
I can't drag him. Is
that's
the internet-
embarrassing.
Please move me.
I can't.
Let me do it.
I literally can't. I'm trying.
Let me do it. She's
Oh, there we
embraced.
go. There we go. Okay. I could move him.
Bull snot.
Well, there was a crash from Kevin Hayes. There's something that's going on, but there is a Bob Lindell all over the back of Landon Orr, and I cannot look away right now. They're coming down the straight into the bus stop. Bob Lindell sticks his nose in. They're going too wide to the bus stop. Bob Lindell, hits his bumper, spins into the wall. Landon Orr quickly dispatches Bob Lindell like nothing even happened. He has a McLaren behind him. I believe that might be. Is that Kevin Hayes?
Has to be Kevin Hayes.
That's Kevin Hayes because he recently crashed. He's got GT3s coming
Kevin
around
Hayes
him.
And now Nick Terrell.
Nick Terrell, that was...
Mystery Inc.
We got Tony Caicedo trying to make his way around Patrick Cantrell there in the background. Fettuccini hoping to pick up some scraps if something happens, and Landon Orr was able to make it out of that scot-free, probably a 4X. I've never seen Bob Lindell make that kind of move in my life.
You got afraid because of the gecko.
That was... Let's see if we can get a... We're gonna... I forget about running all these cameras. They're fantastic. Bob Lindell. No, I don't want that camera. I want the chase.
What was
There it
that?
is. Oh, that was almost beautiful. He got
Yeah.
kind of screwed on that one. Did he keep it out of the wall? Oh!
I
Don't
think
worry.
he's okay. I think
Don't worry.
he's okay.
The spoiler osmosis itself right back onto the car, and we're good to go.
Yep.
Let's see what happened to Kevin Hayes. This is what we've been missing. Kevin Hayes going around that green Porsche. I'm sorry, I don't know who you are, but that is Nick Terrell behind him. Again,
Same
way
way-
to the
same
bus stop.
thing.
Oh.
But they both got taken out. Oh, Kevin's gonna be fuming.
It's crazy they get it stopped before they hit that wall, though. Kind of. I'm surprised there's no gravel there.
Did he just disappear?
No,
Oh,
he's
okay.
there.
Alright.
Oh, that was Kevin Hayes and Mitch Buenaventura. He took out Tony Caicedo's bitter rivalry. Speaking of Tony Caicedo, here he is getting passed by the Aerokinetics car of John Schwartz. Again, too wide to the bus stop.
I think Tony hit the
Look at
barrier.
him.
I swear he hit the barrier going into that turn.
He might have. That was close. That's not what I want. Let's do a...
Watch Tony's car.
I was a
I
little
heard-
bump. A little
I think I
bump.
heard something. Yep.
Yep.
And John Schwartz just being the animal that he is.
Yeah, he
Handled
took
it
that
like it was
with
nothing.
no fear. He's already up to 5th. He's up 20 spots from his grid position.
Zero hesitation. We're gonna give him the hard charger for the race.
Literally. Check out front here real quick. We got Jake Luther absolutely running away with it. 9 seconds in front of Nate Sides.
Yeah.
Nate Sides. Oh, that was Nate Sides and Nick Terrell passing Landon Orr, not Kevin Hayes. That's a cool camera view. If I know Nick Terrell, he is... it was sick.
I do like the ones. I do like some of the preloaded ones. How they like shake the camera.
Yeah.
When the
like
cars
right
go
the
by.
wall.
Yeah.
Don't make fun of me, you son of a bitch.
It's
Now
just
listen.
it's such a random thing for you to notice. You're like, oh, that we're gonna talk about the race. Wait, that is such a cool camera, though.
Listen, I'm trying my best. I'm
Your
not
best
a good,
is good
I'm not
enough
a
for
good
me, Marcus.
broadcaster, but you wanted me back for some reason.
Your best is good enough for me.
Terrell made a pass on sides. Right as I go away from him, we miss it.
Of course.
Looks like Landon Orr might have slowed him down a little bit, and then he had that GT4 of Justin Hall in front of him. I think was able to slow him down just enough for Nick Terrell to, jump in on the inside of that bus stop. Looks like a good passing spot. They're both going to go around the outside. What
Like
happened?
Eminem.
What happened to Justin Hall that he's that far back? Landon Orr's breathing down the back of his neck, or is that not Landon Orr?
That is Landon Orr.
Where's Jesse Olsen? That's not Jesse.
Oh, you're right. No. Nope, that is Jesse. That's Jesse.
He's in a McLaren? I thought he was in Mercedes.
Oh, I don't remember. I don't know. I just know that one of them is right there. See, there's Landon. I was getting the orange McLarens mixed up. We got so many orange McLarens.
Has he been driving a McLaren all season?
I don't remember.
You're supposed to remember. You're the broadcaster. Holy shit! What have you been doing this whole season?
I'm literally here to have a whiskey on Tuesdays. That's my whole point. That is my purpose.
Your brain has been rotted by the CVTs.
Among other things.
Kevin Medina just kind of. Oh, we should put this on live. How about that? How about we get off the replay? Wow. All right.
Whoa, Nelly.
Shit is crazy. Tanner Kennedy. We saw him crash at the beginning of the race, and this is him passing Christopher Piero again, side by side, into the bus stop. No problem. Let him go. It's all good in that pink and caution tape looking McLaren. How do you feel about the Pepto-Bismol caution tape McLaren?
Not my favorite.
How do you feel about Charles Rotes going off track?
Whoa,
buddy. Jeez.
That's the second time. I don't know.
The sauce. Let's, Hey, Charles.
Yes.
Why you been going so far off track? What's going on?
Well, that was only once a few instants. I want to say that was probably the widest I've gone so far. I'm just really trying to catch up to Adam and Jordan right now.
Honestly, that's once too many. After the race, we're going to need you to see the stewards for a drug test.
Oh, man.
He's shaking in his boots. He can't handle it. He's going to crash. What do we got? Who's the battles? Nate Sides. Nate Sides still keeping on the back of Nick Terrell, looks like. That's not the window I want to look at.
Dude, do you know who's watching, or who is kind of watching the broadcast tonight?
Who?
Tyler Watts.
Tyler Watts.
Mm-hmm.
The OG OMEC veteran.
One of the OGs. He's here.
Shout out to Tyler Watts.
He said
Tyler.
Periscope or...
Without Tyler Watts, this probably wouldn't exist.
That's an entire possibility.
I'm just saying. He's one of the founding fathers of OMEC. Who is Shout out to Reality Veil.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
He's making our engagement sky high. I love you for it, buddy.
More. Give us more.
Do you think Nate Sides is gonna make a pass on Nick Tiro?
He's gonna try. Well, Nick was in front of Nate though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he got past coming in the bus stop. He's got his wiper going for maximum efficiency.
I think that that Nick is faster than Nate.
Doesn't look like it.
I'm pretty sure that gap is increasing.
That was expert. You think it's increasing?
I think it is.
Hasn't increased by much. That pass was like 4 laps ago.
I don't know, man. Nate just went wide. I'm just saying.
Well, you're allowed to go wide there, buddy. That's just using the track.
Just because you paid for the whole track doesn't mean you have to use.
When we started talking, he was 4/10. Now he's 3/10. Nick Tiro just got an off track right there, buddy.
Damn.
Mystery Machine gotta get their shit together.
What raggy?
Fucking Scooby Dooby off track. I don't know.
Scooby Dooby off track. Nick, you have to put that on your car next for next race now. Scooby Dooby off track.
We just missed this pass by Kevin Hayes, 2 wide, coming on to that back straight. What's that corner? It was beautiful. It was a beautiful move, Kevin Hayes. If only my broadcaster, you know, when Devin would broadcast with me, he'd have fun facts, he'd have track maps.
You want me to get fun facts? I can get fun facts.
But you know, I want you to do something besides just drink whiskey all day.
I don't want to do something besides drinking whiskey.
You do have a job.
Since when?
We have a. So you're literally on the payroll. I paid you.
What is this?
You've officially been paid. What happened
is
to
true.
Robert? Robert. Oh, is it pit stops? Is it time for pit stops? Holy shit! Look at that. Everyone's pitting. There was Tony Casado. We missed it.
Man,
Everyone's pitting at 27 minutes.
they shouldn't be pitting.
Doesn't that seem like they're using a lot of fuel?
Oh well, no, that sounds right. They got 50% fuel, right? Remember?
Yeah, they should be able to go half hour.
Yeah, we're at.
Or 28 minutes.
Mine says elapsed time is 35 minutes. Oh, it is 28 minutes. You're right. Weird.
It's weird.
Maybe it's a 3-stopper. I don't know, man. I barely work here.
It's kind of a longer lap times than I thought. 145. I guess it is a lot of flat out. You know who hasn't pitted? Motherfucking Nick Tyrrell.
That doesn't surprise me. That's why
He
Nate
never
was keeping
pits.
up.
He'll go 45 minutes on one tank of gas.
Yep.
Legend
Did you
has
know-
it he only uses
do you-
30% throttle.
Do you want a fun fact? I got a fun fact for you.
Yeah, while I look up
In-
track map.
So I believe it was 1988. That was when the first fuel and tire pit stop happened in F1 ever. And the team that did it was like Brabham or Brabus or something like, I forget what it was, but because they did a pit stop and was so successful in the race, pit stops became like the norm. Before that, it was cars were given full tanks of gas and didn't pit for tires.
But now that's what they're back to. Just because a couple people got set on fire, you know,
That sucks.
like it's a big deal.
It's kind of a big deal, I would say.
One guy gets set on fire and ruins it for everyone else, Chris.
That sounds right, though.
You know, maybe they should have been more careful. Why do I feel like it was Max Verstappen's dad that got set on fire?
I have no idea. Was it?
I'm looking it up. 1994 German GP, Jos Verstappen. Was it during a pit stop though? Oh yeah, this was the one during the pit stop. But I think the flames are like invisible because of the fuel.
Oh, because there's like methane or something?
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. It's crazy. He's hopping around. He's on fire, but you can't see the flames.
Damn.
Wow. One guy gets set on fire. You know, Jos Verstappen left his son at a gas station because he didn't get first.
What a fantastic father. Wait, hold on. I just want to point out, we're looking at these cars. GT4 is also pitting.
Yeah.
I thought the GT4 could go eat like, a
No.
little, like, couple more laps.
Nah, they're the same.
Damn.
They're both basically an hour. How do you feel that we didn't watch any of these pit stops? We might have watched them. I was watching Jos Verstappen get set on fire.
Yeah,
But it's
kinda-
okay. He's okay.
Sorry. It's my
Did Nick Tyrrell pit? He did. He pit on lap 17. Only him, Braun, Schwartz, and Alex Holler were able to make it 17 laps. Not take a guess. He got Devin Adams over there, only able to make it 15 laps.
Devin doesn't seem like the fuel saver
Kind of pathetic.
kind of driver.
Devin, how did you only make it 15 laps on a tank of fuel, buddy? Nick Tyrrell was able to stretch it to 17.
Yeah.
You want to tell us? What's going on?
Sorry, I think you need to slow down a little bit over there, buddy.
No, I think I need to hit the gas.
Did I just hear a smoke alarm squeak in the background? Or was that your brakes?
That was
The
probably
cabin-
my, what's it called? My butt kicker.
The cabin in the woods in Montana does not have good lubricants.
You would know all about that, wouldn't you?
Devin, how's the cabin doing? Any maintenance you've had to do lately?
Chop wood. It's the only thing that keeps me warm for the winter.
Did you mail any packages?
It's not funny.
It's pretty funny.
It's not funny.
You
I don't
laugh.
get it.
Chris doesn't get it.
Why don't you tell him, Marcus?
Chris
Why is it on
doesn't.
stream?
Chris doesn't understand the love we have for each other, Devin.
That's so cute.
Why don't you tell him? Why on stream?
Well, have fun
I
racing,
got around Billy
Devin.
Bowerman.
Did he? Wait, we'll bring him back in here. What'd you say? Did you have something interesting to say about Billy Bowerman?
Yeah, I think, right?
I'll be real with you. I looked up a video about Jos Verstappen getting set on fire during a pit stop, and I got kind of distracted.
Am I in second, though? Can you check for him?
Are you in second? Is that what you're asking?
Yes. In AM.
I don't know. I don't have that info.
What do you mean you don't have that info?
I only have GT3 and GT4 because I had to fix it so we didn't have a fourth extra class like we've had for every other broadcast. I do know Devin
We're
Adams,
real professionals around
that
here.
you're 8th overall. I'm pretty professional. I'm literally not a professional, in fact, because I don't get paid for this, and that's the definition of a professional.
I disagree. Have you ever heard of a professional athlete?
Yeah, they get paid to do the thing.
Yeah, and you just said you're professional because you don't get paid.
No, I said I'm not a professional because I don't
Jesus
get
Christ, put
paid.
me
No
back.
one pays me to do this. Devin, what's your problem?
Buddy.
If he calls me buddy one more time, I swear to God,
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna
what are
come,
you gonna
I'm
do
gonna
about
go to that cabin in Montana and give him a piece of my
it?
mind.
You're not gonna do anything, buddy.
Don't call me buddy. Now, what happened to Jesse Olsen? If we could just get back to the race for a second, Chris.
Why do we have to do that? That's
Jesse Olsen in that McLaren. Looks like he's in front of Justin Hall.
yeah, I don't see anything.
It comes over, but there. Oh, I mean, there's a GT3 there. What? Let's go back. I mean, he turned in before the GT3 was there, but there was a GT3. A GT3 coming. A GT3 of Joshua Harless.
Just remember, it's the faster class's responsibility to facilitate a safe pass.
You're right. My dad would say something like, there's a lot of right people in the cemetery.
What does that even mean?
There's a lot of people, like, you're right, but you still, like, got into a car accident that killed you or
Oh.
something. I don't know. He was an EMT. He was
Okay.
crazy. Nate Sides. Got into, is this Nate Sides'
Wait.
car accident? Is this the camera angle?
Do you know why cemeteries have fences around them?
No. This is really getting off the fucking rails, bud.
It's because people are dying to get into them.
Get out. My wife would appreciate that one if she's listening.
I hope she's listening. Jocelyn, comment on the YouTube video if you're listening. Like,
She just
share,
said she just
comment.
said there's a delay, so she's listening.
Okay.
She said
It's only like a slight delay.
she's sitting here in the room. Michael Doyen making a pass on Chris Cortez and is hunting down the back of Devin Adams. I want to see Michael Doyen go around Devin Adams. I really like Michael Doyen's paint. It's the first time I've seen it this season. I like he went for the.
You don't think he's had that one before?
Well, it's the first
I
time
don't remember.
I've personally seen it.
Oh, yeah, because you can't keep up with him. I get it.
Well, yeah, he's in a different class. Numbnuts.
Excuses, dude. There are plenty of people that
Yeah, plenty. All 8 of them.
that can keep up with GT3s when driving GT4s.
Michael Doyen is hunting down Devin
You
Adams
should've
like it's
been-
his job.
You should have been left at a gas station. Just saying.
How do you know I wasn't?
I don't know.
My parents are dead, asshole.
Are they?
No.
Don't be an asshole then.
Michael
Wow.
Doyen. Michael Doyen coming at the back of Devin Adams. Let's bring Devin Adams in for a live. How you feeling about Michael Doyen all over the back of you right now? Talk us through it.
I really don't mind.
Have you tried being more exciting? You'd be a really bad like NASCAR driver. Like, give me something I can work with.
This fucking asshole won't get off my fucking ass.
Yeah, this is for the ratings.
Wow.
There he is. Oh, he's selling you the dummy. Did you buy it? Did you give him the PayPal? Send him your Venmo?
Oh, there he goes.
I'm
Easy
trying
send.
to let him buy. Like, come on now.
Don't
Go for
let
it.
him buy.
Just fucking go for it.
He's trying to.
Obviously, he's not trying hard enough.
I mean, the Corvette, the American Bald Eagles, are no match for some little German guys in the back of a Porsche.
Right. You're right.
What, it's a naturally aspirated airplane 6-cylinder engine versus like America in front of it.
I have 1,500 bald eagle power under the hood.
You think a giant like a super engine on steroids can compete, Chris Krause? They might as well put a CVT in that Porsche because it's basically just a Subaru.
Yeah, you're right. They might as well.
Yeah.
That should be next season, second class. I know what it's gonna be now.
Subarus?
Figured it out. No,
Enlighten us.
Porsche Mission R.
Ooh,
Gross.
those are rough. Do you own it? I own it. I bought
Yeah,
it.
I know.
I bought it when it came out.
I bought it a couple months after it came out.
Why?
Actually, probably like a year. I don't know. I thought there was something stupid you and I were gonna do with it. Honestly,
We should hop in the officials.
we should. We'll make them go official. It's such a dumb car to drive, but it is what it is.
Excuse me, Bob. Think
I
about-
just hate that.
Don't take Bob out.
Oh man,
You'll get banned.
I just hate that the qualifying trim has 500 more horsepower than the race trim. It's the dumbest shit. So
Is
like,
it really 500?
yeah, it's an insane amount of power more, and so it's like a completely different car in qualifying that you have to figure out how to drive. And it's
I don't know what to
it's
tell you,
upsetting. That was a good pass around the Tree Frog car. You gained a couple of tenths there on Michael Doyen.
Yeah, no shit, buddy. I know how to fucking drive a race car, unlike you.
I mean, you say that, and you're sitting in
Second place?
whatever place.
Yeah.
Doyen might have gotten it off track.
So, are you,
And
are
you
you
gotta
gonna be
remember-
racing season 9 so we can actually see what you can do, or what?
Yeah. I'll be here every single week.
Well, that's really upsetting.
Yeah.
Is it because I came back?
Yeah. 100%.
All right.
You took my job away from me.
I hope you die in that cabin.
Jesus, dude, this
You
is
wouldn't-
November. This
You
is
wouldn't
November.
understand. You wouldn't understand me and Devin's relationship. It's fine.
This is
It's
this.
fine.
We're
He likes
in
when I talk to him like that. It's
Movember,
okay.
like dude, like men's mental health and shit. Like, you can't be putting your buddies down like
I
that,
thought
my
that
guy.
was just prostate cancer.
It's like I looked into it. It's like a bunch of things, but yeah, it's like prostate cancer and men's mental health and men's
That's too much.
like overall
It's
like
gotta
physical
be one
health.
thing. It can't just be a
No,
whole
like-
blanket.
It can be.
We're men.
could-
We gotta
totally
focus
can.
on one thing.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
Mental health.
I don't know what.
I don't know if mental health is important.
Wow. Hot take.
Hot take from a man that goes to therapy every 2 weeks. Hey,
Hey.
what are we talking about? What's going on with the race? We got Schwartz is hunting down Nate Sides. Nate Sides, you're right. Terrell is a faster driver than Nate Sides.
Oh yeah.
And Schwartz is about, I think, going to dispatch Sides this lap. We're going to go on board with the man, the myth, the legend, John Schwartz. That's Chopper. There it is.
What he's
There it is. He's going to send
he's up
it.
like
Oh,
what? 20,
he's
22 places right now.
so much faster. Nate Sides is going to keep the
Jeez.
inside.
He had no
he let
chance.
off.
He let off.
He let off. Nathaniel
Woo!
Sides.
I heard the barrier get clipped there. Did you hear that?
I did not.
When Jonathan Schwartz
Let's
went through
ask
the
it.
bus
Let's
stop.
ask it from our Amish representative, Nathaniel Sides.
Yes, sir.
We heard you let off. You weren't gonna fight John Schwartz into the bus stop.
Well, I'm fuel saving, so he had a heck of a run. So
Did you?
Yeah, he really did.
Did you clip the barrier?
I did not.
I'm proud of you. Chris thought you did.
Thanks.
He didn't believe in you.
No. I think it was
Yeah.
Jonathan. I think John Schwartz did.
How would he clip the barrier? He was on the outside.
Not really. He was already
He was in
inside.
front of me. He was in
Yeah.
front of me.
Yeah, they didn't go through side by side, but
I don't know if you
Side
guys
by
know
side into the
about-
bus stop is death.
Yeah, ask
man,
Bob.
dude, you're back in
Yeah,
the booth for one race, and you think you already have all this on lockdown,
I'm
dude?
just here for entertainment, okay?
You don't even know.
I'm here for entertainment and
I'm gonna look to see.
titling the streams correctly.
I'm gonna look to see if Jocelyn liked my message or not. What a jerk! She hasn't said anything.
She said 11 out of 10 joke. Read the chat. All right,
Oh.
goodbye, Nate Sides.
It wasn't showing up. That's why.
Landon Orr moved into focus. He must really be focusing. Get it?
I get it.
Is this Joshua Harless's first race?
No, he's been with us a while.
It's crazy how much I didn't see while racing. I don't have these people. Up front, we've got we're in the GT4s. Had to come take a look at them, see how they're doing. We got Justin Hall running away with it as usual. Jesse Olsen. He's got a scary Tony Caicedo all over the back of him. Caicedo. I'll never say his name right. Kevin Medina. GT4, they just all spread out. Fettuccine Alfredo trying to hunt down Landon Orr. Patrick Cantrell, the Tree Frog back there quite a ways, and Bob Lindell still hanging in there. Still all over the back of the Tree Frog, and just as we were talking, Landon Orr went off the track. There he goes, Tokyo drifting through the bus stop. Hard on the brakes. Almost keeps out of the wall, almost drives straight into the wall. Tries to get spun around. He's back on the track. Very unfortunate. And that's going to put Patrick Cantrell up into 5th place.
Nice.
I like that Patrick, this is a man who has 110 liveries on Trading Paints. But he has not changed his original GT4 livery.
Sometimes
That's-
the original is the best.
That's like the OG, I swear to God, almost Season 1 livery. I don't think he was here in Season 1. He might have been. Were you here in Season 1?
I started like halfway through season 1 because I had rugby.
Oh yeah, that's right. Imagine playing rugby. I don't know anything about rugby.
Best sport ever.
Better than F1.
Way better than F1. You kidding me?
Better
Is that even
than
a question?
better than Ultimate Frisbee.
Yeah, because rugby's like physical.
Better than that shooting in the Olympics where everyone was obsessed with the like Romanian guy.
Who like looks like a dad. Yeah, and just showed up.
How come they didn't play rugby in the Olympics?
They did.
Oh shit! You got me there.
I
You
watched
got me
it.
there, buddy. How come you're not in the Olympics?
Oh, I'm old and not good.
Well, it's really disappointing.
You know, stuff happens.
We're looking back up here. We got John Schwartz has made his way up to Nick Tyrrell. This is the battle of the giants. Do you think he's going to get around him this lap? What They're coming on to the main straight.
Man, dude,
Is
how
that the boot?
he's got? No, this is
Oh, they just went through turn 1, so they're coming
yeah,
up
they just went
turn
through turn 1,
3,
exactly.
uphill S's.
coming up to they're going up the chicane.
Coming up to John Schwartz's favorite passing opportunity. I don't think he's going to get it done. I'm sure Tyrrell is fuel saving. John Schwartz is a menace. He's an animal.
An animal. He's an animal.
I said it first.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
No. I don't believe in drugs.
I didn't say cocaine.
You just said Coke.
At least when I tell jokes, they're funny.
That wasn't a joke. It was serious.
That was not
Did
serious.
John Schwartz, is he going to
What
come?
did you
He's
do?
back. He's back. He's back.
What just happened?
We're waiting for him to make a pass.
If he's smart, I think he should just sit behind Nick. But
Nah, he's not. He's
I
got
think
shit to do. He's got places to make. He's still got to catch up Jake Luther, who's 16 seconds
much-
in front of Nick.
well, I think the way that Nick is trying to do this right now, Nick is going for that fuel saving strategy, obviously, right? So if he can make it last another 12 minutes, he'll be good.
I mean, that's true. That's all Nick does. It's the only thing that goes through his brain during a race. Just like fuel saving, fuel saving, fuel saving. It's a little voice in the back of his head. And there's like a dog bark in the background. He's like, "Shut up, fuel saving." He hasn't seen his wife in 3 days because all I can think about is fuel saving.
Oh my god.
When he drives home from work on his commute, he coasts into the corners.
No, that's just you when you're hypermiling in your new Mazda.
That's true. I think Nick drives like a Ford Expedition.
I have no idea.
That's probably why he fuel saves in iRacing. He can't do it in real life. It's like a fantasy. I really need to see Schwartz pass Nick Tyrrell right here.
I think Nick is like he's definitely going slower because of the fuel saving strategy, but he's still fast enough to stay to be a menace.
They both pitted on the same lap.
Did they?
Yeah, they both pitted on lap 17, so they've burned the same amount of fuel. But Nick Tyrrell's only went up 4 spots, and John Schwartz went up 22.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you start at at the front compared to starting dead last.
Well, he's made up a lot of time.
And when you're a high IR driver.
Chris Cortez. There's a crash from Chris Cortez. But I gotta see. We're gonna go look at that. We gotta see if John Schwartz is gonna make a move here into turn 1. He's got the draft. He's closing it down. He's under 2/10. And he's backing off. He's not gonna do it. John Schwartz, I swear to God, if I look away to look at this crash and you pass Nick, we're gonna have words. They're pretty close. He's getting the run on him. He's got it under 2/10. He's still gaining. He has it down to a 10th. He's under a 10th. He's right on the back bumper. They're bump drafting down the straight. I think they're going to work together. They're going to work together. He's not going to pass him. We're getting out of here. Chris Cortez in front of a GT4. Does he get hit or he just spins?
Oh!
Ooh, he gets nicked by a
fellow
Ferrari.
GT3.
That's unfortunate. There might be some words about that afterwards.
See? That's a tough spot.
We do have possibly another round of pit stops coming in. We got Jason Larson coming in the pits. Michael Doyen entered the pits. It looks like they're the first two. That was definitely replay worthy, I swear.
So glad that was
Jason Larson still in the pits, lap 28.
What happened? Oh, there he goes.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
If you put it at lap 15. Although, nah, if you put it at lap 15, you should be putting lap 30. So he's burning through the fuel.
Seems like it.
Although if there's a safety car right now, he'd be pretty happy. Did Kevin Hayes just get around Caicedo? Landon, or he went off the track, but he just pitted. Is Caicedo gonna make a pass on Hayes?
You sure this time?
I'm sure. Listen, that time it was telling me they crashed. I don't know if you just want me to not believe the screen in front of me.
That's exactly what I want.
Or what
Do not believe the screen.
I don't know, buddy. I do know that I have to go pee.
Are you kidding me? In the middle of a broadcast?
And get myself another drink.
30,
Yeah, it's called intermission. It's called commercial breaks, my guy.
Oh my gosh.
Have you ever watched real racing?
Make sure you
think
put it
they-
on most exciting.
You think
Make
they
sure you
talk the whole
put the
time?
camera-
They have interviews. They
Yes,
have other
like
people
you.
that are more interesting than Chris Kraus that they can fucking talk to.
Make sure you put the camera on most exciting at least before you leave.
All right, it's not exciting.
Do you know how to do that?
Are you happy? Yeah, I fucking know how to do it.
Jeez. Thank you.
All
I
right.
appreciate your service.
I'll be back. Good luck, everyone, with Chris Kraus. If he feels like a martyr, he needs to stay.
Just because I'm an adult and I can time things so that I don't have to go to the bathroom in the middle of an hour-and-a-half race. Like, no big deal. It's an hour and a half. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know why he's not. He's got to plan better. His first time back in the booth. I'm sorry, guys. Jocelyn, you should pick up Marcus's headset. That's what should happen. Got hot dog water going through the bus stop there after navigating some GT4 traffic. Nick is still holding off Luther, and now looks like they've made up 5 seconds. Sorry, Nick Terrell is still holding off Jake Schwartz. But they've made up about 4 or 5 seconds on Jake Luther. That's what I meant. Sorry. I wonder what happened to Luther. GT4 being real nice, letting both Nick Terrell and Jonathan Schwartz through. Man, the track is real busy right now. There's a lot of traffic. Well, Schwartz got past Terrell somehow. Too bad the most exciting camera did not pick that up. Like we got some people coming in for their second pit stop. Big Luther at the pit, it looks like. Potential that the fuel safe strategy is working out for Schwartz and Terrell.
Dead air.
Did you not hear what I just said?
Dead air.
I was talking to my wife. Get over it.
Dead air. Oh, is your wife better than the broadcast?
Yeah. She is way more important.
My wife said hello. To your wife, not to you.
Obviously. I'll let her know.
She said she doesn't give a shit about you. I told
Marcus's
her
wife
that was
Jocelyn
kinda
says
rude.
hi.
I told her it was kind
My
of
wife
rude,
said-
but
Jocelyn, my wife says hi back. Actually, she went, hi. That is specifically how she says it.
sounds like something a CVT sympathizer would do.
How dare you? You don't know anything about my wife.
I really don't. I just know that she's married to you.
Yep.
We got Tyrrell and Schwartz in the league. Have they been fighting back and forth this whole time?
Actually, Schwartz got in front of Terrell, and I honestly thought he was going to start running away with it, but I'm sure he let Terrell back by. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Tyrrell's fuel-saving days are out the window now.
He's only got 30 minutes now to go.
Yeah, he's made it that final stint. He can just put the hammer down and go for it.
I don't think Terrell's pitted yet.
No, Tyrrell, Schwartz, and Braun all up in the front have not pitted.
Yeah.
Sides pit on lap 33. He's still in the pit. Kevin Hayes is still in the pit. Devin Adams pit on lap... Oh, no, when did... Yeah, Devin Adams pit on lap 31. Be interesting if I could see who was in first for the amateur division. Can you see that?
I could look it up.
How am I going to know who to interview?
Well, it's not based on who's in first in the amateur. It's based on who finishes first. Oh, you meant like I thought you meant the standings. You looked at that's what you're talking about.
Devin, what place are you in?
Second.
Why does he sound so serious? When did Devin get so serious? All of a sudden he's like try hard in second. It's too good for us. When do you think Tyrrell's gonna? Oh, there's a crash in front of Tyrrell. That's Kurt Bray in that Mustang. Getting a flash from Tyrrell saying to please get the fuck out of my way.
Please do not
Please
cross
don't fuck up
track.
my race right now. Is Nick gonna dive into the pits? It looks like it. It looks like he's taking definitely a shallow
They
line.
both are.
Is he gonna get passed on the pit road?
It depends. Do you think he's
That
cheesing
was,
the pit limiter?
That was a very tense pit entry. Look at that. Talk about precision.
I've gotten the number at this track specifically. It's really easy to get a pit speed limit penalty.
We're going to stay on Nick Tyrrell and John Schwartz, and we're going to see who gets out of the pits quicker. Tyrrell is taking tires.
Do you think he's taking both tires?
Yeah, right.
both
I mean
sides?
they're free, so there's Kurt Bray coming back out. Looks like that was his fast repair.
Well, that's good. This is a
Jake
good view.
Luther.
This
Jake
is
Luther
a
back
good
in front.
view. This is a good OMEC view here. There he goes.
Oh, right there, man. The pit stop's
Yep.
the same. Talk about precision. Fighting for P2. Luther's still 12 seconds ahead of him, which is just crazy.
See, but they made up 4 seconds on him somehow. I don't know what happened, but they did.
That's true. Probably working together. Because there was a long time there they weren't passing. He was just bum drafting.
True.
Both hopping their way through the bus stop. Are you a McLaren sympathizer?
I love the McLaren. The new McLaren is fantastic.
I didn't feel it.
What do you mean you didn't feel it?
I didn't feel it. I didn't like it.
Impossible.
The Corvette was better.
No.
It was.
No.
I mean, not objectively, like fucking speed and lap times, but like enjoyment.
McLaren
And,
sounds
like,
better. It
engaging
drives
to
better.
drive. I don't know how you can say it sounds better.
It does.
They basically got the same engine, just one has turbos and one doesn't, and turbo engines always sound worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so the
I'm pretty
McLaren
sure
sounds worse, buddy.
I think the McLaren has a turbocharger.
Yeah, it sounds... Yes.
No.
You just agreed with my point.
I thought you meant the other way around.
You
Whatever.
fucking,
It doesn't fucking
you
matter, but
cool it
But
on the whiskey.
the McLaren
but
sounds better. The McLaren sounds better.
Not what you just said. Kurt Bray.
They don't sound great. Neither one really sounds like that great, but the McLaren sounds better.
Kurt Bray's
Of
still
all the
holding
cars-
down in 16th, by the way.
All the cars on the grid, the Mustang probably sounds the best. The Mustang and the Mercedes GT4s sound the best.
The Mercedes GT4s and GT3s have the same engine.
I thought it was the same transmission.
Same engine.
the
And
same
what are you doing? My wife
You're not talking to me.
My wife stole my drink.
Better girl.
Grounds for divorce.
Wow.
This is Men's Mental Health Month. You're supposed to be on my side.
Yeah, and it's not very healthy for you mentally to be joking about that.
To have my drink stolen. You're right. Listen, I don't know where we got so far off topic.
Because we were talking about the engine sounds.
Can we go back to Patrick Cantrell in first place?
He's
He
leading the GT4s?
He hasn't
Wow.
pitted yet.
Like at all? Ever?
Mm. Well, I mean, he pitted on lap 16.
There you go.
He's really saving some fuel. What the hell? He is only 5 seconds ahead of Hall, though. So I mean, once he pits,
Where's Terrell? Terrell and Schwartz are 13 seconds behind Jake Luther.
yeah, fuck the GT4s. I didn't want to look at them either. Are they just second-rate citizens to you?
Yeah. Might as well should be.
I don't know why my wife is calling me dramatic. There goes Cantrell.
You are dramatic.
Into the
Listen
pits.
to yourself.
I can leave.
You are the most dramatic person. Listen to what you just said.
I can leave.
Listen to what you just
I
said.
can leave. I don't have to be
You're-
here.
I can leave. I can leave.
I can. I have agency. I'm my own
This is
person. This is
such
Men's
a-
Mental Health Month.
This is such a toxic broadcast tonight. You're all fired up for some reason.
It's because Devin's not here.
What does Devin being here do with anything?
He balances us out. Devin, talk some sense into Chris.
Devin, is Marcus toxic or not?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. That's all I needed to know.
Why do you guys hate me?
We don't hate you.
Devin just
God,
called me
you are-
toxic.
You are so toxic. Listen to yourself.
Devin lives in a cabin in the woods and he's calling me toxic.
Jeez. Devin, are you growing a mustache for Movember?
I have been.
That
Except
boy.
I can't say that here. Talk to me about it after the show. It's funny. It's really funny.
I don't know how to feel about this.
It's probably not funny.
I like that you can hear his brake squeaking in the background.
Does have a squeaky ass brake, huh?
Yeah.
We're gonna go on board with Tony Caicedo.
No, we're not. We're still with Patrick.
Well, we're going. You're breaking like the fourth wall.
We're still with Patrick though. We're still not on board with Tony.
Tony doesn't need to know that. Tony just needs to start
Now
talking.
we are.
Tony,
Yeah, what's up?
we're on board. How you feeling about this race? What place are you in?
7th.
I'm in 7th right now. I think 1st overall for AM. However, it's probably not going to go my way because I didn't really take into account what's going on with the fuel strategy here until about, a few laps ago, which is a little too late.
So how fortunate would it be if, I don't know, let's say a deer or something were to run across the racing surface for you?
Incredibly fortunate, actually.
Yeah? You could help?
That definitely would, but, how much time is left?
I mean,
you're 20 minutes.
Listen, you're 20 seconds ahead of Devin Adams, and you both pitted on the same lap.
Well, I'm not worried about him because he's not really in the points. I'm worried about Billy.
Well, he's 12 seconds behind Devin.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, because the stop will only be a couple seconds, right? It will come out, pretty much neck and neck, because I know that he's going to be fine.
The pit stop's definitely going to be longer than a couple seconds.
Well, yeah, I mean, fueling for a couple seconds, because I literally only need 2 gallons of fuel to finish the race.
I mean, that is true. So you tell me Devin's also going to need 2 gallons of fuel?
Hard to say. Maybe.
Devin,
I've just been paying attention to Billy.
Devin, did you know you're going to need 2 gallons of fuel?
I'm working on it, yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
Well, why do you think I'm pulled so far away from Tony? I've been fuel saving my entire stint.
I don't know when you turned out to be so serious.
He's just so sweaty.
He is. He gets in one race, and all of a sudden he's like Max Verstappen getting left at gas stations.
He's like you.
Yeah, it's gross. Everyone hates me. Don't be like me.
It's like Lando Norris.
Be like anyone else. All right, Devin, have fun. He's out of here.
Get him out of here.
You know who we haven't heard from? The Sauce.
Yo.
Tell us about your race. How's it going?
It's going pretty well. The safety bonus is out of the window, unfortunately, but as far as a good position, I'm doing not too bad. Because I believe we started 20th or 21st on the grid side. I'm up to 18th right now.
Nice.
I did see your too wide incident into the bus stop. I can't remember who it was with.
Yeah, that was with Chris.
Chris Kraus? He was in the car?
That's definitely Chris Kraus. No,
I believe so.
It was not Chris Kraus.
Wow.
Chris Kraus is the broadcaster.
Chris, we get you off the track and you're still wrecking
Or not this
It's
Chris.
crazy.
Oh, or maybe it was Parker. It was either Parker or one of the other Chris's. I don't know. Don't we have multiple Chris?
There's a what's his name? Christopher Piero.
Yeah, I think it was Christopher Piero.
Yeah. Sounds right.
But so, I'm not gonna prosecute him for it. There was a little goof. It did cost me some positions. I don't know how farther up I would be in the long run if that didn't happen, but we're moving to just turn a blind eye to it and move on.
Now, do you think you're going to make it to the end of the race without taking fuel?
I think I am. I've been doing the math in my head, and I think I'm going to be able to.
That's good to hear. Well, good
We're
luck.
going to pray, though. Thank you. Good luck to you guys, too.
Good luck, man.
I'm going to need it. Now, we got Tony Caicedo, who pitted on lap 31, saying there's no way he's going to make it. Needs 2 more gallons. We got the Sauce, who pitted on lap 30, and says, yeah, totally going to make it. No problem.
Are you gonna believe?
No problem.
I don't know, man.
We're going to be...
Well,
Oh,
gotta
God.
go another-
Drug him into the wrong one. Nate side. Sorry. Got pulling you around.
What's up?
How's your race going?
Pretty good.
Do you think you're going to make it to the end of the race without pitting?
I believe I will.
Do you think it's going to be tight, or do you think you got plenty of fuel?
It's saying I got 0.3 of a gallon left.
Woo, that's tight.
Do you think someone...
It's like a half a lap.
Do you think someone who pitted 3 laps before you would be able to make it to the end of the race?
I don't think so, but you talking about Jake?
No, we're talking about the Sauce.
Oh,
Talk about a lot of people right now.
I didn't want to break his heart, but
yeah.
he's very
they were
confident
talking
he's going to
about-
make it. But I don't know.
Yeah. Nobody bothers to think about fuel strategy until like 3/4 of the way through the race.
I don't know, man. If you would have been watching the broadcast earlier, Marcus had all of Nick's thoughts running through his head, and they all revolved around fuel saving. It was really
Yeah.
stupid.
That is all Nick thinks about.
Really,
don't
it
think
is.
That's all he
I don't-
knows. He's like the Terminator. Yeah, like, have you seen Terminator?
Definitely not true.
That's
Yeah.
Nick.
Like his
Definitely.
push laps are better fuel economy than my save
Yeah.
laps.
I don't like. I'm pretty sure his heart was replaced with ChatGPT earlier in the week. He's fully bionic.
Bionic man.
Yeah.
That's why we love Nick, though.
Yeah, exactly. Chris doesn't believe in robots. He's like, I don't
One
know.
day,
I don't know what the word is. He's not racist. He's like, he doesn't like robots as a race.
Robotist.
Yeah, he's
Like I've watched.
machinist.
Machinist.
I have read the book. Do Androids Sleep or Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? You should read that book.
I think you should. I think you should play Detroit Become Human.
Do you even know what? Do you even know what movie spawned Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Blade Runner.
I don't know what that is either.
Never
You've
saw
never
Blade
seen Blade Runner?
Nope.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
All right.
Get out of here.
Goodbye, Nate.
Leave.
He's
Goodbye.
really upset you've never seen it.
I'm really upset you've
Can't
never
believe
seen
Nate's
Blade
never
Runner.
seen Blade Runner. What a
Can't believe you've never seen Blade Runner.
what that guy. Get him out of here. I can't believe you've never played Detroit Become Human.
I don't play a lot of video games, Mike.
You should play it.
I only play simulators.
This is after this race. Go. I will. Am I your Steam friend?
Do you want me to look on Steam? I'll look it for it. on
I'll
Steam
buy it
right
for
now.
you. I'll gift it to you
Why?
because you gotta play it.
Is it that good?
Yeah, it's a cinematic masterpiece. It's like a choose your own adventure, and like all the choices you make have consequences, and it has nothing to do with sim racing or this broadcast. But I just think you should play it on your fancy new computer.
Maybe I will.
But while you're looking that up, we're just gonna take a
There's
quick
a game
recap
called
here. GT4. We got
Faith
Justin
and
Hall.
Fears?
Listen, Chris. I need you to fucking lock in, buddy, as Devin Adams would say.
Hell
In
no.
GT4, we got Justin Hall. He's running out there. He is a whole 9 seconds ahead of his buddy in the McLaren, Jesse Olsen. He was 27 seconds ahead of P3, Kevin Medina. Kevin Medina holding it down out there. He is in front of Fen Assini. Now I don't know how to. Now you got me self-conscious on how to say his name.
Forget if it's Assini or Achini. I think it's Assini.
These people just get simpler last names. You know what I mean? Behind him, we got Patrick Antrell, who was leading the race. He was the darling of the OMEC season, relegated down into P5 with his teammate, fellow Slomek competitor Bob Lindell, down in P6. Behind him, we got Kelvin Caedo in the tree frog car. And behind him, Landon Orr, all the way in last. What happened? I pull him in, but he's in focus now. It's because I pulled him in here, isn't it? That's what it is. Every time I pull him in, it goes downhill. In the booth, we got Fen.
Fuck. Hi.
Tell me how to say your last name.
Achini.
Fuck, Chris, you were right.
God.
Wait,
Oh,
I
yeah,
am?
it's kind of-
Oh, I think I was saying Assini.
No,
It's Achini.
you were saying Achini. You were saying it right. I don't know. I don't know why I can't. I don't know why I don't know your last
I'm never
name.
gonna figure it out. I'm sorry.
It's all right. We've had this conversation, I think, 3 times now.
Like 300.
Yeah, but now it's
Yeah.
like we've had like the physical conversation. Like typing it out in
No, no,
Discord
no.
is different.
No. We've had it
Achini.
in the booth with
Well-
you and Marcus.
I'm a little rusty. I wasn't in the booth. I'm back
That's
in the
okay.
booth.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You have an excuse. It's all good.
How you
Okay.
feel about P4?
I really wish I had more consistency to catch Amadea because I feel like I could, but
You're only 3
It ain't
seconds
gonna
behind
happen.
him.
yeah, I know. But it's been like 3 seconds, and then traffic hits, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna fucking not die. And
Do you think you're going to be in the GT4 next season?
probably, yeah, probably. I like it better.
Would you like to see any other class? If you could trade GT4 for any class
A prototype of any kind.
of any kind. Those are
Yeah.
dangerous words. Like the Honda, like the HPD.
HPD, dude.
Give me an old LMP1.
Everyone
me-
loves the HPD.
Give me the
Everyone
HPD.
loves-
Give me the C7R. Like, fuck.
The Corvette prototype.
Yeah, exactly. I said any prototype. I meant any fucking prototype.
All right, deal. You might be the only one racing it for the whole season, but
That's fine. I don't give a shit.
I'd support it. All right, well, good luck. You got 3 seconds. You got to lock in.
Yeah.
Close
all right.
that gap. I believe in you.
Why are you all running 3 wide? You suck.
That's Fanaccini, everyone. Oh my God, there he is, flashing the lights. I'm here for it. Who do he flash the lights at? Shane Brown. Shane Brown, what a guy.
Holy dude! I don't know if you. Maybe
What?
I should be paying attention. I should be paying attention more to the broadcast. But you can buy ACC on Steam right now for $12.
This guy's just shopping now.
You got me on a whole thing.
So was a Humble Bundle. Now that we're not talking about the race,
I don't have Humble Bundle.
you don't have to have Humble Bundle. It's just a website where you can go
You can
buy
just look
Steam
at it?
keys.
Oh, I
Yes.
thought-
Just go to humblebundle.com. Like the money goes to support fucking charities, good shit. I don't know, whatever.
Does it
you want.
really?
Yeah, but they had a sim racing Humble Bundle. It was every single game for like $20. So I have like R Factor 2, ACC, AC. It came with 3 months of iRacing. What was the other one? Like Race Room or something? I got all the weirdo race sims that can't compete with iRacing because it's the only one that like everyone plays. I got them all for like $20.
Doesn't look like they have a games collection that relates to racing right now.
We're gonna do Beam multiplayer race servers.
Dude, we totally should.
Except can you still only do 4 people per server?
I don't think so.
Is it more now? Alright, we'll talk about that later. Listen, we got
Yeah,
10 we got 10 minutes left. This race is spread out. I'll be real with you, there's no yellow flag tonight. We do have a crash from Chris Cortez. He had an angry Nick Terrell behind him. Wasn't Nick Terrell? Oh, no. Oh, no. No. There's going to be some upset people tonight, Chris.
Think so?
You're going to have some protests to look through. Let's see. Was this Nick Terrell? It was. All right, we're going to go on board with Nick Terrell. We're going to hit play.
All right, I'm watching.
Chris Cortez
Break.
in front of him. Chris Cortez
no.
slow getting out of the corner, and
What is he doing? What is he doing?
I think Cortez lost it coming out of the corner because I think his back end got loose, and the traction control kicked in. Didn't have enough speed, and Nick Terrell's coming in. You can see how much his tires, like, look at his wheel cranked to the left.
Oh, yeah,
Chris Cortez's wheel,
it's turning hard left. Do you think
understeered
he had
like
like
crazy.
damage or something?
Something.
Trying to hit damage.
I mean, Terrell was off the gas. He wasn't trying to hit him.
I don't know. We'll let the stewards review that.
That's someone's gonna be upset though. I know Chris Cortez is gonna be like, "Who the fuck hit me?" But Nick
What the
Terrell was
hell?
like, "I was trying to stop, buddy." So
Yeah.
we'll see. That was a rough one for Cortez though. Who do we got up front? We got Jake Luther still sitting comfortable P1. Schwartz in P2. Terrell falling back from Schwartz by a whole 6 seconds. We got our boy Kurt Bray going off track in that orange McLaren. Whoa, getting loose into the wall. I don't think
Yeah,
that's going to be the end of him. Already used his fast repair. Is he going to hop? He's going to
there
dive
he
into the
goes, there he
pits.
goes. That's rough.
Is he going to disconnect? We're live. He's going to check how many optionals he has. He's going to take tires while he's in there, because why not? Going for the fastest lap. Danny Russo made a pass on Charles the Sauce Rotes, because there is the sauce in the wall. What happened? Coming around the carousel. Coming in, I think, is the entrance to the boot. And there goes the back end. He keeps it out of the wall, though. I'm impressed.
Very impressed.
Keeps it out of the wall, keeps it on the track. He did lose a position, but and then we have Landon Orr, buddy. What's he doing? Coming in turn 1. He just quit. Jump to the pits. All right. He's out. Kurt Bray's out. The Sauce is pitting. Remember when he said he could make it to the end? Oh, and he took tires.
That's embarrassing.
Don't take tires. You gotta uncheck that. You gotta edit that INI file. You gotta stop that from happening. GT4 largely unchanged. We have not focused on GT4 a lot, but it's hard. You know?
I mean, yeah, there's just not as many, and honestly,
they're not doing much. They're just running their own race, separated out by multiple seconds.
Exactly, my guy.
I thought you said fuck them. I was like, all right. Sauce is he's out of the pits. Everyone is very spread out. We got a battle here. We got Heartless, who is only 8/10 behind Jordan Oliver. Got 6 minutes left of the race. Maybe he can make a move. Other than that, we don't got a lot else going on. Looks like we're gonna be talking to Luther and Schwartz. What about our man Devin Adams and Caicedo? You think how's their fuel doing?
I think Devin. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. No opinion.
They haven't
No
pitted
opinion.
yet. Devin Adams has an iRacing of almost 1900.
I can see that.
Shenanigans.
Dude, I bet his oval's almost like 2,500.
Yeah, we're not talking about ovals. We're talking
Devin plays a
we're talking
lot.
about road racing, my guy.
There's a lot of video games.
He plays Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's video games.
That's not iRacing.
And?
Who's he got behind him? Oh, that's Billy Bowerman, who is desperately trying to take away P2 from Devin Adams. Devin Adams is fighting for P2 in that mud jug, don't tread on me Corvette. This is it. This is for position.
Bowerman made up like what, like 12 seconds on him?
Yeah, Devin's got 4 minutes to fight off Bowerman. Tony Caicedo entered pit lane. Tony Caicedo was not able to make the gas work. We'll see if Adams is able to make the gas work. Bowerman pitted on lap 33, so he's fine.
It's like
He's fine. We'll see if Adams is some kind of fuel saving wizard. Well, now honestly, I mean, if I was Adams, now that Tony pitted, I'd just be taking it easy trying to save fuel. Let Bowerman go around me and take a nice P2. Because now you're in front of Caicedo.
that's a
No problem. Although no, Caicedo just exited the pits.
not quite.
He had enough time to pit and stay in front of both of them. So this is just down to Adams and Bowerman to the bitter end. Luther's in the pits. Jake Luther's in the pits. Is not enough for Schwartz and Terrell to make it around. They are super close. Terrell not so much, but Schwartz might make it around Luther in the pits. And Schwartz didn't pit until lap 34. That's insane. There goes Schwartz going around Luther. I don't know if Luther's stopped yet. Oh, Luther hasn't stopped yet. There goes Terrell. Luther has just thrown that whole win away. That's crazy. He had a 16-second gap and it's gone.
Yeah. I don't know, man. What if Terrell can't do it?
Can't
What
do
if he
what?
can't hold on? What if he can't?
They both pitted on
Can't
lap
keep
34. They're totally going to hold on. They're P1, P2. And Nate Sides got in front of Luther. Luther's dropped down to P4. He led the entire race, 16 seconds out of P2, and poor fuel strategies dropped him down to P4. That's insane. Devin Adams is still holding Bowerman behind him. Maybe Bowerman wasn't saving fuel at all. Maybe he's going to have problems. There's only got to be a couple laps left. We're at 1:28. No! Devin's in the pits!
Called it.
Fuck. Devin, I was rooting for you so hard, buddy.
Devin, you suck ass.
You've been on
You
the broadcast
fucking
this whole
suck.
time. I thought you fucking had it.
You are a little.
Oh,
fucking,
you're so close.
a little bitch.
If I would have known and would have saved from the beginning, I probably would have had it.
Don't sound so sad, buddy. It's okay.
Womp womp.
What the?
Why'd you take tires, Devin?
Oh.
That is so embarrassing. Holy shit. Oh my
It's your first
god.
time?
Yeah,
Goddamn
you
distraction.
shut that off.
I'm not concerned.
What are you now? P4?
I'm not sure.
Pass that Ferrari, fuck him.
Okay.
Alright, good luck. Well, that was the heartbreak story of the night. That has to be like his last lap. We got John Schwartz and Nick Terrell still up front. Nate Sides is going to probably take it home P3 unless Jake Luther has something to say about it. He's only 4/10 behind Sides. While we're all processing that heartbreak at Devin Adams, we have Jake Luther in the Coors car all over the back of Nate Sides. This is 1:29.24. Do you think this is going to be the final lap?
This should be the final lap.
What?
It says, yeah, this should be the final lap. Looks like.
We're going to start a GoFundMe for you to get a better boom mic so it stays in front of your face.
Honestly, dude, that's what else I could be looking at for Black Friday. I was looking at like new wheels. I was thinking to get a new wheel. But
Here, Luther, he's sticking his nose in at the
We will get
exit
that.
of the boot, coming up the back straight. I know you're looking at shopping, but we got shit to talk about right now.
I know,
Chris
it's okay.
Krause,
Do you-
get your
do you-
head in the
do you think
game.
you think that Jake Luther's just kicking himself right now?
Yeah, I would be fucking upset if I was Jake Luther. He had such a lead.
It's such a lead.
To throw it away for like half a lap of fuel?
Yep.
Crazy. Yeah, this is it. This is the checker flag.
Damn.
There's John Schwartz, race winner, going across the
Schwartz.
line. Nick Tyrrell coming across the line in P2. What a drive.
Someone
We'll be
blinking
talking
in
to
front
those
of
two
him.
later tonight. We got Nate Sides coming across in P3. And Jake Luther not able to get around Nate Sides. Dominant race all night. Threw it away. P4. Gonna be a tough night for him tonight. We have Mike Braun coming across the line in P4. P5 overall. Who's AM? Who's first in AM? Kevin Hayes coming across P6. And then we got Tony Caicedo. Is he amateur? Who's amateur? Kevin Hayes and Tony Caicedo? Chris, look this up. Figure it out, buddy.
Billy Bowerman, I think, is our first.
No, Tony
Amateur.
Caicedo finished ahead of Billy.
Oh, you're right. Yep,
Caicedo
yep.
and Bowerman, P1, P2, amateur division.
Nice job, guys.
Can you ping Schwartz, Terrell, Caicedo, and Bowerman? And also Hall, Olson,
Oh boy, hold on.
Landon, Caicedo, and Rhodes. Rhodes got last place. Bummer. What a end of the race. God damn. I thought it was just gonna be everyone spread out. Gonna get real boring, and then boom. Did you just say Schwartz? That was the first name I told you.
Terrell, Nate Sides.
Not Nate
I'm
Sides.
No?
You got P3?
You got P3? I thought we interviewed everyone. I'm sorry.
What, do you think everyone gets a participation trophy?
Tony Caicedo. Billy Bowerman?
Yeah.
Who else?
I was gonna make some joke about typical millennials, but we're both millennials.
Yeah. So fuck off.
Schwartz, Terrell, Caicedo, Bowerman, Rhodes, Justin Hall, Jesse Olson. And Kelvin. Landon, I don't know if Landon's still here. If Landon isn't, then Kelvin. All right, who do we got? Who's in the... No one's here yet.
I think that's everyone. I don't know. I think I missed your name too. It's fine though.
Devin, while we're waiting, everyone, talk us through how you felt about your first race back in the Osborne Motors Endurance Challenge.
I'd like to thank me. I'd also like to thank me. And I'd probably thank myself too.
How'd you feel about the GT4 traffic?
They suck.
What would you rather see as a second class next season?
Can we do this in like 3 minutes, Marcus?
No.
I haven't even got to get myself a beer yet.
You don't have to.
I do.
You chose the race.
And
No one's in the interview room. You're the only one to interview. Oh, here he is. Get out of here. All right, see ya. And we got a P1, John Schwartz.
Hello.
I honestly didn't think you were gonna be P1, but we had Jake Luther grossly miscalculate his fuel and just completely throw away that win. So how did that feel going around him while he was in the pits?
I couldn't believe it. As soon as I saw the Delta going down, I was like, no freaking way, dude. I had just mentally prepared myself for a second place there, and then all of a sudden I was like, man, what a nice gift. So, yeah, I mean, definitely quite a challenging race, and I honestly, even if he did miscalculate his fuel or whether that was a strategy, I mean, he built up such a good gap that I think he had a real good shot about being able to pit and then still come out in front. So, I mean, he ended up almost getting third there, it looked like, and so definitely, whether that was a strategy call or not, it wasn't really bad either way. I really had to push hard to even get close enough to overtake him in that situation. But yeah, I mean, fuel saving here was quite hard because, I mean, these long straights, if you end up having to coast or short shift, you do lose a good amount of time. So I felt like you kind of had to like try to time it behind some GT4 traffic. And so that's how I tried to make it on a 2-stop. But even then, like that final stint, even though I pitted, I think, a lap later or so, I was still checking my fuel since I knew even I was going to be close. So yeah, definitely quite a challenging race. Traffic made it quite interesting. I'd say they were all really fair about things. It was just if you catch them, particularly the last 2 corners, it got a bit challenging, as well as like the carousel after the bus stop. You had to guess which way they were going. So yeah, a lot of fun racing, especially near like the top 5 there. Had some nice battles, and yeah, shout out to I think it was Nick and Nate, and maybe even Mike as well. I think I had some really nice racing with them. So, but yeah, can't believe I'm here.
Yeah, what happened with qualifying? I have not seen you start that far back in a race yet in all these seasons.
Yeah, no, I didn't get a good lap in early, and then I did get a really good lap with like 5 minutes to go, but I got a 1x, and then by the time I was on my final lap, I ran out of fuel, so I miscalculated my qualifying, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do that again. So yeah, I mean, I think I probably would have started. I don't think I actually had pace to get like top 3, at least in qualifying, but I was probably gonna get like 4th or 5th or so on my lap. But unfortunately just got the 1x, so it didn't make it easy on myself, but made it a bit fun. So glad we had all the 90 minutes to make the difference.
Yeah, you definitely had the pace to make it up on like those first 2 laps. I just remember I was like, well, you started in 27th or something, and then all of a sudden you're up in 15th within 2 laps. It was quite the drive to watch.
Yeah, thanks.
But well, congratulations on P1. That was an exciting race. Are you you looking forward next week is the rain week? How you think about the Bathurst in the rain? What do you think about that?
Every part of that sounds scary to me. I mean, I don't think I've actually finished a Bathurst race in GT3 before. I think it's someone's wrecking, blocking the track, or I end up wrecking, and with the rain, it's gonna make it even harder. So definitely gonna need a good amount of practice for that, but gotta be exciting for sure.
Definitely. All right. Well, congratulations on the race win. Nice talk to you. Hopefully we'll be talking to you next week.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Let's pull in GT4. It was Justin Hall, right?
Sure.
Justin Hall.
Hey.
How does it feel P1 in GT4? I think again, I think this is pretty consistent finishing for you.
Well, you know, I've been trying to win one against Jesse here, like on my own merit and pass him, but it seems like every race I win, I'm tailing him and he gets taken out by something. So
yeah, he did.
A win is a win, but I would have liked to have a longer battle throughout that race because our pace was pretty much the same. But I will take it.
Definitely. How do you feel about the GT4 this season? You think you're going to be staying in it next season, or would you like to see it replaced with something?
Honestly, I'm having a ton of fun in these GT4s. Like, if we could get a bigger field, maybe. It's just that they're so conducive to close racing. And you can get a little door bangy with them. You can get a little bit closer in proximity and not have to worry. They're a lot of fun. I never really raced with them before. I was always GT3, but yeah, I'm having a ton of fun with it. I'd like to see them continued.
That's definitely good to hear. Did you have any kind of strategy tonight? Were you hoping for a safety car, any kind of fuel saving, or were you just going for it?
I was just going for it. With these GT4s, they don't really burn out in the 30-second window like the GT3s do. So I was pretty confident I could make it a two-stopper. I would barely have, if we had to go one more lap, I would have had to do some major lifts to make it. But that was just balls to the wall the whole time.
Well, that's fantastic. Congratulations on P1. Chris, you got any questions?
No, dude. I mean, yeah, just keep killing it, honestly.
Hey, appreciate it, man.
Chris says keep up on the Ultima energy. He really appreciates it.
I hate you so much.
All right, congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
Who was P2 and GT3's not here, are they? Not for the pros. We'll pull in Jesse Olsen. P2 for the GT4. I think you had an incident there, got into a little wreck. Tell us how this race went for you.
It went like crap.
That's why we were just talking to Justin. I was like, because it seems like he wins every race, and he was saying he wishes he could win on some merit, because it seems like every race you always get into some sort of trouble. So
Yeah, I get in the lead and then somebody knocks me out.
Yep. That does seem like you're kind of luck.
That's what's happening this season.
How you feeling about GT4s overall? You think you want to keep doing them for another season?
I love driving GT4s. Yeah, I'm not really particularly happy about the Senate situations tonight. I mean, Justin and I just want to have fun racing, and people can't respect that, which is a shame. So, I don't know. I would love to see GT4s again, but I don't think I want to see multi-class again. I just think we have people that aren't ready to run multi-class.
That's fair. That's fair.
That was definitely a fair.
But I mean,
fair feeling.
it was a spicy race. That's for sure. I don't know what was happening with GT3. I heard from Jake that there was some fuel mileage going on, but we didn't have that. Me and Justin were just running. For the first stint we were together, we were just running flat out, like in each other's draft the whole time. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Jake Luther, he pulled an amazing gap on it. He was like almost 20 seconds ahead of everyone, and then had to do a little splash and dash right there on the end, and 3 people got around him, unfortunately.
You know, pays to math sometimes.
It does. That's definitely not my strong suit. That's exactly how I would run a race. I'd be like, oh shit, there goes all the gas. So.
And I think the last time we raced here, the same thing happened.
Oh, well,
I think like the 3 of us were raced. I remember like me, him, and who else? Maybe it was Schwartz. I don't remember, but it was like we were all battling for the lead and realized it's like too late. We were all gonna run out of fuel. Then we all had to pit stop, and who was ever in 4th got first. So it's funny that it happened again.
It does seem like it's kind of a hard track to fuel save on, because there's so many just like flat out sections.
It is and it isn't. Any track that's got some elevation, you can use that elevation to your advantage. So, like for instance, like after you come out the inner loop, right? You go around the outer loop, then you go to start that whole downhill section. So those next 2 corners, you can lift so early, but you're carrying speed down the hill. Same thing with a couple other corners, even into turn 1, you could do it, and you can fuel save. It's just, I don't know. Kind of funny it turned out to be a fuel save race again. How'd it go for you guys up there? Everything goes smoothly with the broadcast?
It was.
Way better.
My first broadcast back in a while, so kind of getting the dust off, but we're getting there. Chris hates me. Chris is really upset that I'm here, but we're working through that.
That's not true.
I'm upset you're there because I thought you were going to be racing in GT4s with us.
You know,
I was just saying, I feel like Marcus is probably going to be quick here, and then you're in the booth.
I was just so bad. I would like to blame it on the Aston, but I think it was just a skill issue.
The Aston's tricky, man. I'm telling you, it is tricky.
It is. I
you said you were switching to that Carl
one
Skelly.
the most, but it's pretty rough. The rain at Interlagos did me in. That was a big morale killer.
Yeah.
You're a little bitch.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. The skill issue. I admit it.
It was really interesting to see like Justin and I follow each other, and where my car was better than his car was better, because the McLaren actually drives totally different than the Mercedes. But there were some corners for me in this car that were just very, very knife edge.
I will always end up killing the front tires on the McLaren. I'll be really good in the beginning of the race, and the last half of the stint, it'll be really rough for me.
I throw the brake bias real far back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
to the point where it's scary, but it's just that's how it's fast. You know?
Yeah.
You got to drive it how it's fast.
Well, congratulations on P2.
Thanks, guys.
Happy
Appreciate
to see you out
it.
here. Hopefully, we'll be talking to you next week.
Hopefully.
Who do we got? We got Tony. Tony the Kool-Aid Man, Caicedo.
I was no Kool-Aid Man today, I'll tell you that much.
How did what'd you get? What place did you get?
I got first place in amateur.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I didn't want to say so, but you had to pit. You had to pit, and you still got first place. I thought it was all over because I was following Devin Adams. I'm like, Caicedo's going in the pits. If I was Devin Adams right now, I'd just be taking my time trying to save the fuel. But then you got out in front of him. I'm like, well, shit, never mind. There he goes.
So once I figured out that, well, Devin I wasn't too worried about because I knew that he had to pit. Billy, I thought he didn't have to pit, which I don't think he did.
He didn't.
Yeah, so once I knew that, I was like, all right, I know I have some pace on him. Let me just push as hard as I physically can and really just try and get as big of a gap as possible so that by the time that I come out of the pits, I'll still have at least a couple seconds. And it worked out. I had a 2-second lead on Billy coming out of the pits, on Devin and Billy.
Yeah, Devin held him back for a little bit until he
got in the way.
had to pit.
Yeah, that was intense. I'm definitely sweating right now.
Was that a fuel saving race for you the whole time, or did you kind of realize it towards the end?
Oh no, that was max attack the whole time, and then towards the end I was like, oh, I should have been fuel saving because once I was on what I thought would have been my last stint, I saw I needed to refuel about 3 gallons, so I was like, shit. So it turned into a little bit of saving, a little bit of attacking, like saving just the tiniest bit whenever I could. And then I think we ended up closing down a gap, or a lap, I think, in the overall race. I think it was going to be 50 laps. We ended up doing 49. So that worked out a lot in my favor in terms of timing. So I ended up only having to do, I think, like 1.8 gallons, which was huge for me. So that was something.
Yeah, it was kind of heartbreak there at the end for Devin Adams. How'd you feel about the race start with him? I noticed you guys were kind of you were like too wide through turn 1. He got in front of you.
Oh yeah, on the start.
Yeah.
Yep.
How'd you end up getting around him after all?
Oh, he just spun out.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Wait,
that's
no,
right.
he didn't. I think he spun out behind me though.
Yeah, you got around him before he spun out.
Yeah, it's like the 4th or 5th lap in. If you share your screen, I can see what you're doing. But it was somewhere I got past him. I think it was in the bus stop. He defended inside, I want to say. Or maybe I went inside. I can't quite remember. It's such a long race.
Yeah, that was there was definitely a lot of people sending it too wide into the bus stop.
Yeah.
Even
Me and
Bob,
Schwartz actually.
Bob.
Oh yeah.
Bob really sent it with Landon, and it didn't end well for Bob. He was into the wall.
Good lord. Yeah, I think I saw that happen. I was coming up on 2 GT4 cars in the wall. I was like, what happened here? I even challenged John too wide once he caught up to me because I botched my exit out of turn 1. So he came flying up on me to the chicane, so I protected the inside, but he still just round the outside of the entrance into the bus stop and just kind of like swung it out through there, which is crazy.
He's a machine.
Yeah, man, he's insane.
And he pitted 2 laps later than you, like every stint.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is crazy because I'm pushing so hard, and I'm like, I was telling the guys in the party chat, I was like, how much you guys want to bet that this guy's just fuel saving, and here I am pushing for my life. Because I noticed that as opposed to being 1 or 2 seconds faster than me per lap, he was only about 2 or 3 tenths faster than me per lap. Something wasn't right there.
100%. Well, congratulations on P2. Chris, you got anything for our P2? P1? P1 amateur person? Chris, save me?
Way to hold on to it, man. We honestly were worried for you, but when you dove into the pits at the end.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
That was a butt clencher for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck. You better get your rain practice in for next week. It's gonna be rough. I hope you're ready.
Yeah, I'm not scared of the rain, but I'm scared of Bathurst and the rain.
You are good in the rain, though. That's your specialty. So
I love it. That's my thing.
You'll be ready.
Something about that track, man. I don't know.
Nah, it'll be no problem. I believe in you.
I guess we'll see what the rain's like in Australia.
Exactly. Good luck. Congratulations. Good drive.
Thank you. Welcome back to the broadcast booth, Marcus. It's nice having you here.
I gotta say, I had more fun being here than I did racing, so I think it's okay.
Let's go.
Exactly. We gotta talk to Nick. Didn't he get second?
Yeah, he did.
Nick Terrell. You're not you're not in the interview room, but you did get second place. So we gotta drag you in here.
All right.
How'd you feel? Jake Luther kind of threw it all away at the end there, and you and Schwartz were able to get around him. It was crazy. It came down to the very end. How was that race for you?
Yeah, it's kind of what John and I were just talking about, was that the entire race, John didn't even see Jake at all, and like neither did I really. Like early on, he was just kind of gone, and then saw the first stint, he only ran like 16 laps to our 17, and the second stint he did 16 again to our 17. So I was like, well, he's definitely gonna have to come in for a splash at the end because he's not gonna be able to slow down and save that much fuel without letting us get by him anyway. So he's just gonna push and see where we ended up. And he came out there with a little bit behind Nate, so it was kind of good. Didn't have to really do any battling. I didn't have anything for John on the big end either. I realized on the straights he was just able to truck me down, and I wasn't able to go defensive the entire last stint. So it was just a matter of trying to keep the car clean and finish for P2 really.
Yeah, he had a crazy run all the way from the back of the grid. All the way up to P1. It was insane to watch.
That's 25th to first or something crazy. Yeah, he didn't have a clean qualifying, so I saw him apologize to somebody during qualifying for not seeing him or something. So I think that kind of aborted his qual strategy or whatever he may have been trying to do. But yeah, he definitely made it up though. I was watching where he was throughout the race, and I saw like not even like lap 7 or 8, he was already in the top 10. And I was like, well, I'm gonna be keeping an eye on that delta. It was like through that second stint. I was like, yep, closer. I was like, well, if I could at least maybe go in the pits in front of him for the last stint, I might be able to hold him off a little bit. It was like, I think like 2 laps or 3 laps on the fresh tires. He was just gone. So I was like, well, I just gotta keep the car clean and not end my own race or let my race get ended, and just try to get the bonus and keep the P2 and hope some other pieces kind of fall where they may. So it was about the best I could hope for the night, really.
Yeah, I got a little hairy there towards the end with Chris Cortez.
Yeah, I apologize.
He got a little loose out of there.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was
Yeah, I was expecting, like, he hadn't like slowed up early to like let me by, so I'm like, all right, he's gonna be. So I let up a little, so I had some good overspeed out of I guess turn 10 on that left, and I was kind of expecting him to just go to the left, and I was just to go right, to have the non-racing line with the overspeed, and just go right out on the straight and stuff. And I saw him start heading left, so like my brain told me to just stay in it, and then like he did a little wiggle right back to the right, and he never really committed to the racing line, so it was kind of a little flux point there. But yeah, we already had our squash it out or whatever, the little beer emoji with him, so I think we're all square, and just had a little bit of damage on the front, so that didn't affect anything, thankfully.
Awesome. Well, congratulations,
We
P2.
got a 1x out of it. Yeah, and I only got a 2x really, because after the spin or something. But yeah. Thanks, Marcus. Good to hear you back in the booth. Looking forward to watching the broadcast tomorrow.
Definitely. Prepare for the rain next week. Rain at Bathurst.
Oh dear.
Hope you're ready.
Rain at Bathurst. Oh Jesus. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if anyone's gonna be ready for rain at Mount Panorama, but I'll try to have the McLaren as ready as I can.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a great race because no one's gonna be ready. So, except maybe John.
Yeah,
Schwartz.
maybe one where
I
I
feel
just-
like he'll be all right.
Yeah. He's a different level on that whole aggregate average, whatever. That's where you see your P25s, P1s in here and stuff. So, but yeah, if Jake had saved a little fuel, it'd have been a different story, because he went like 16, 16, 16, 2, I think was his lap count, versus we went like 17, 17, 16 without the extra stop. So a little bit of extra save might be a different story, but yeah, there's this different strats, and that's the nice thing with the 90-minute races and 50% fuel is you can either try to full push and see if your splash can offset the push difference, or you can try to do at least 30 per stint and see if you want to battle other people that are doing the same, and who's ballsy enough to take maybe less fuel in the last stint, or I mean, who knows what. But yeah, it's push versus fuel save, and
It does seem. It always
challenge
makes the
for
ending.
improvement.
It always makes the ending really interesting. Like there was a while there at the end. It seemed like everyone was just kind of spread out. It was going to be kind of a boring ending, but then nope, right there at the end, it's everyone pitting, dash for fuel, all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, whenever I heard leader pulling in for pits, and I was looking up, I was like, oh crap, like 18 seconds, 19 seconds. I'm like, I know he only has to take like 2 laps worth of fuel, maybe 2.25 or something, just a little over. And I don't know how long that's gonna be, but yeah, as I was going by this front stretch, I was like, well, okay, that's a load off, don't worry there. But then I was looking to see where Nate came out, or no, he came out with Nate rather, and he was just like less than a second back from Nate, and I was like, oh man, that's gonna be a hairy last few laps for him. But glad it all finished up clean and didn't have any craziness.
Well, congratulations, P2. Chris, you got anything else for him?
I got nothing right now, man.
He doesn't have anything. It's been kind of rough tonight.
Dude, Marcus, you've been handling all the
Have a
interviews.
good night.
That doesn't happen that often.
All right, have a good
Marcus
night, Nick.
making up for a lost time. Yeah, see you, fellas.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Devin, motherfucking Adams.
I'm feeling better now.
Hey, Fee, you got the stave off the shakes. Doing okay now? Got the beer?
Yeah.
That's really. You should probably see a doctor.
That is probably fine.
All right, well, we'll talk us through this race. How'd you feel? First race back in years. You come out almost P2, but you fuck up the fuel strategy. So what happened?
I loved it. The rest of the season, I'm probably not gonna take too seriously. But next season, expect something great out of me.
You
That's
think
all
you're
I'm
not gonna broadcast the rest of the season? You're just done?
saying. I could come back for.
You
at
just
least one
done?
race.
You're just dipping out?
I think it would be entertaining to broadcast Bathurst, and
You're gonna leave
Ohio.
Chris here?
Unfortunately, I'm leaving Chris here.
If you leave, what's gonna make Chris stay? I'm just gonna be on my own.
See about that. I might have a person trainer.
You have a what?
I might have a replacement for me.
Who's that? Tony Caicedo?
Charles Sauce fucking Rhodes.
I don't know about that guy.
Why not?
He seems kind of sketchy.
I don't think so.
I gotta drag. What's Landon doing in there?
I don't know. I was sitting alone, just drifting.
Landon. Is he alive?
Hopefully.
No, he's not. He just pulled over and quit at the end of the race. I was gonna see what happened, but
I guess not. Not today.
I'm just gonna assume
You're not.
he's dead.
Probably a good assumption.
All right. Well, I just want you to know that you did make a blood pact that you would be broadcaster for life. So there will be men showing up at your house in a black windowless van.
Now you'll
You might want to get ready. Shit's gonna hit the fan. Just let you know. You did sign a contract.
I did not.
You will be you'll be transported to my apartment as soon as possible.
I don't think so. Is it gonna be like Squid Game?
I don't know what that is, but
You haven't seen Squid Game?
I'm gonna I'm gonna trap
surprising.
you in
I've
my
actually
office,
watched-
and you're gonna have to.
I've watched most of Squid
Broadcast.
Game. That's right, you watched it.
I watched it twice. It's really good.
Well, on that bombshell, I think this is gonna be the end. Do you have any, Chris? You got any words of wisdom?
Happy November, everyone.
Devin, anything you want to add?
always
Even though
remember
you're not a broadcaster anymore, you've abandoned me.
I wouldn't say that. I did the same thing. You abandoned us.
I asked you guys if it was okay first. I didn't just come in and say I wasn't gonna do it,
Yeah, well.
and
it
you
happens.
agreed.
And then it turned to shit.
You're on
Just like
payroll.
everybody said. I am not.
You literally are. I paid you.
Yeah, for last season, buddy.
No, that's for this season.
I don't think so.
That's you're violating a contract. I just want you to know the consequences.
I can be the on-course reporter.
You're the Laura Winter of our broadcast.
Yes.
You don't know who that is.
Just like I'm the Danica Patrick of the race car.
You would be Danica Patrick because she's nuts.
Because she doesn't know how to drive, or she doesn't know anything about the car. She just drives the race car.
She believes in lizard people.
Do you blame her? They're probably fucking real.
Anyways, on that wonderful note, that was the broadcast tonight. That wraps up season 8, week 6. We will see you guys next week.